I was scrolling on my phone because I'm a phone addict and I saw a new trend to be annoyed about.
I saw a ton of girls on TikTok have an analog bag.
Esto es todo lo que llevo en mi bolsa de proyecto.
So I'm seeing people show or buy their analog bag.
Here's everything in my analog bag, aka my activity bag.
2026 is the year of the analog.
This is everything I keep in my analog bag.
This is my analog bag.
This is an analog bag. This is my invention that went viral last year for helping people stop doom scrolling.
Kennt ihr schon das Geheimnis der sogenannten Analog Bag?
Here's what to pack in your analog hobby bag.
This is everything I currently have in my activity bag, aka my analog bag, as the cool girls are calling it. My credentials are that I have been doing this since I was a literal child. This is my vintage original activity box.
Okay, everybody, the internet has just discovered something revolutionary: bringing your hobby with you in a bag. I was scrolling on my phone because I'm a phone addict and I saw a new trend to be annoyed about. By the way, it's okay for me to be annoyed about things. I am 45 years old and that's just what we do. I'm a person shaking fist at cloud, loving it. Anyway, social media was trying to sell me the analog bag this time. Have you heard of this trend? So what is an analog bag? It's essentially a bag for your hobby. I know, groundbreaking, florals in spring. People are assembling what they call analog bags, carefully packed totes full of screen-free activities. Fancy paperbacks, tarot cards, sticker books, embroidery hoops, knitting or crochet projects. So you might be wondering, is this a project bag? Yes, this is a project bag. Like, hobbies used to just exist, right? Knitters had a project bag, artists had a sketch bag or a plein air bag, photographers had a camera bag. But that's not enough anymore these days, is it? Everything has to become a thing. I really think it became a big thing when those cozy colouring books became big on social media. No shade to cozy colouring books, by the way. I love colouring with my son and other kids in my family. It's relaxing and nice and you can experiment with colours. But geez, do we have to make everything absolutely crazy? When you get into adult colouring, you of course need 360 cozy colouring books and a collection of 5 million double-pointed brush-tipped alcohol markers. I guess it's convenient to have that in a bag so they don't float around in your apartment getting gnawed on by your robot vacuum. I grew up in the 80s and mums would just pack some colouring books and markers in a bag for trips or for going to restaurants. Were mothers in the 80s so ahead that they were making us analog bags 40 years ahead of time? Did they realise the age of digitalism was on its way and they were priming us for this TikTok trend? Do the cozy colouring crowd, who are going all in on analog bags, realise they are making children entertainment bags for themselves? Like, I don't want to call out other creators, but I saw a video where a YouTuber was explaining how to make an analog bag for knitters. It's just a project bag. It's a bag where you keep all the crapola that you need for your project bag in one bag. Done. That's it. It's not deep. 10,000 views. And then, of course, it's sold to us as it's for screen time alternatives. It's for fun activities. And that's where the capitalism slides in. Because the analog bag is being sold as a screen time alternative, a slow living tool, a mindful practice, a way to disconnect. And I love that. But here's the quiet shift. It can't just be any bag. It has to be the right bag. It has to be aesthetic. Can I just go on a short tangent for the use of the word aesthetic? I'm sorry. I might be an old cranky lady, but as I remember it, we didn't use the word aesthetic as a standalone adjective. Something could have a certain aesthetic, or be aesthetically pleasing, or have a very macabre aesthetic. But when did a thing become aesthetic? As in, that bag is so aesthetic. My brain is confused. It's like the sentence isn't finished. Yes, that bag is so aesthetically what exactly? What type of aesthetic are you referring to? It's so annoying. I realise that the use of language is changing, that it's normal, and I should just get used to it. I'm fine with language changing and adding stuff, but can we please not change it by collectively becoming more stupid? Thank you. Okay, that's it, rant over. Anyway, so an analog bag needs to be aesthetic, Bath. It needs to be the right kind of light-coloured linen tote from a certain overpriced supermarket chain, or it needs to be a high-fashion leather tote. Girl, you are storing your colouring markers or sharp knitting needles. Step away from the leather tote. I'm honestly surprised people haven't decided that the only acceptable analog bag is a $12,000 Birkin bag made of ostrich leather. Small reminder that the actual Jane Birkin had only one Birkin bag at a time, and she would shove it full to the brim with papers, cover the damn thing with political stickers, and actually use it until it was threadbare. It would be good for the world if we all had a little bit more of that energy. So, it can't be just any bag. It has to be the right bag. It can't just contain your hobby. It has to contain the right version of your hobby. Suddenly you need a new tote, a new notebook, a better pen, a more fancy paperback edition, a nicer case of knitting needles, coordinated yarn, a specific brand of sticker book. Slow living becomes fast shopping. Disconnecting from screens through algorithmic recommendations. It's almost impressive. Short form video thrives on novelty. We've discussed this last time. So the content becomes, what's in my analog bag? Upgrading my analog bag. Resetting my analog bag. The perfect bag for your analog bag. We're not just enjoying hobbies, we're optimizing them, branding them, upgrading them. Swipe, 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 click, 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 buy, buy, buy. Burn the planet, bring back the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs eat man, woman inherits the earth. The algorithm doesn't care if you're knitting, it cares if you're consuming. And this is the part that makes me a little sad. When hobbies become aesthetic content, they subtly shift. You're not just knitting, you're knitting for Instagram. You're not just reading, you're arranging your book next to a latte in a linen tote. You're not just colouring, you're building a brand around colouring. I'm not judging anyone individually. We are all participating in the same system. But I do wonder if your hobby needs to be curated to count, if it needs to be filmed to exist, if it needs to be aesthetic to be valid, is it still yours? Or is it content first and joy second? Are you disconnecting or are you performing being analog? Like, to be fair, trends can introduce people to hobbies. I know that. They can normalize online activities. They can create community. They can make being offline feel cool. That's not bad. It's not a bad thing. If someone discovers knitting because of an analog bag video, that's genuinely lovely. But we have to notice the shift from bring your hobby with you to buy this to participate correctly. So this is me on my couch with my project bag. It's a bag. It contains the crapo that I need for my project. That's it. It's not deep and it's not revolutionary. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching and hope to see you guys next time. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, you can do that. You don't have to. It's at BraidAndTinker. You can find my stuff on Ravelry. I have patterns for purchase. I have one pattern that's free to download. You can be my friend on Ravelry if you want to. It's at BraidAndTinker. I'm also on Blue Sky, but not very active. I do like Blue Sky because it has the show me your knits hashtag. That's pretty good. Anyway, see you again next week. Bye!